Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back, because we have returned with the second half of the broadcast. We just wrapped up, of course, with the initial 3 best of 3s. We did have ReBellioN versus Art. We had Nickrat versus Hydra and MinoVK versus Prome. But now up next, we do have ReBellioN. After he won against Art, he will advance on the face-off against BabyMarine. Here we go. We have a TvP here between ReBellioN and BabyMarine. Bearing in mind, we're still in the lower bracket. We're still in the lower half of the bracket here, so these are elimination matches. The losers of these series are being eliminated from the entire tournament. Oh boy, the pressure is on. We are loading into our TvP. After the series, we have another best of 5. It'll be MinoVK versus Ducklings. That will be our next matchup. Let's go. We're jumping in and spawning in the top left-hand corner of ReBellioN. We do have the pink Protoss player, the South Korean Protoss, representing among us the 2 people. It is ReBellioN. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the Italian Terran player, the red Terran, representing Streamer Zone. It is BabyMarine. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Coming into this, I do lean towards BabyMarine. I do lean towards our Terran player here for being slightly favored. But at the same time, I also understand that ReBellioN is not a standard opponent. ReBellioN, he does like to go for some quirky builds and some cheesy styles, and does come up with his own builds more often than not. So he can be a very difficult player to play against. We'll see what ReBellioN has up his sleeve. Let's go. Let us go. So now we're going to be setting up. We do have a double gas opener out of our Terran player. Nickrat previously was going for purely Rax expands in his series, but here we have BabyMarine going for double gas into a faster factory into faster tech. With that BabyMarine, his economy is going to be slightly delayed, getting a later CC. On top of that, welcome to ReBellioN. ReBellioN is one of the more aggressive maps in the map pool, has a much more open third, much more open fourth base. Aggression is favored here. No! Oh my god, his SV almost goes down. Nice little win here for ReBellioN, forcing a second SV off the mineral line, forcing some inefficiencies. The probe is back for more. Este probe back. Back in, does tase away, and pulls out. So players are opening up. From here we do open up. We do have our initial take of choice again. Rax into the faster factory. CC is going to be on the high ground here for BabyMarine, so being a little bit safe in his follow-up, being a little bit safer. And likewise, we're still waiting for the tech of choice from our Protoss as well. I'm waiting for the Stargate or the Twilight Council, or technically even the robot. As BabyMarine behind this does go for Reactor Reaper Hellion. Going to commit to early game aggression. By committing into this many Reapers and Hellions, the goal should be for economic damage, to bust into a mineral line and to try to wreak havoc. We do see the ReBellioN, he is walling up. He's walling up his natural base. It's going to be difficult to break through into the natural and to actually get into the bases. We'll see if BabyMarine can pull this off as he's making another wave. Yeah, another wave of Reaper Hellion. Getting up to 3 Reapers, and okay, only 3, doesn't go up to 5. There are some players who go up to 5 Reapers and 3 Hellions instead, but here we're just stopping a little bit earlier. Here comes the move out. And again, these Reapers and Hellions, they do not scale well into a longer game, so you want to trade them out, you want to throw them away for probes. But so far the SimCity is looking decent. Of course, a KDA charge can break through that wall. Of pokes in, sees the army, pulls away. Behind this, going into Cloak Banshee, and may even just wait for the Banshees to cause a distraction, or even have this be the distraction. Yeah, so too many stalkers here. Behind this, ReBellioN did open up 2 gates, I believe. Yeah, two gate blink. alongside his Robo, and from here ReBellioN can expand. And there's a third. There's a third base. BabyMarine doesn't find a way in. So far ReBellioN looking decent. When he pokes in, he pulls away. Behind this, going into his own cloak Banshee follow-up. He's banking his Banshees. And behind this, he does throw down 2 extra Raxes here, so he's got his 3-1-1 setup. And we'll see if he does commit. As he's slowly building up those tanks. Going for the auto swap, going for stim. Okay, so going for a later timing. So far, it's been a relatively passive early game. The ReBellioN found no damage. I will say the BabyMarine, he didn't throw it away. Like, he didn't want to just waste his units, so he does hold on to them a little bit longer. We're waiting for a better opportunity to find some damage. Banshees, they make their way into the main. 2 Banshees, they can one-shot probes, and ReBellioN, he's out of position, he's across the map. And probes are going down, getting 4, 5, 6 probe kills. And how many more will he get? Getting up to 8. 8 probes go down. One of the Banshees does get away. Oh god. He gets away, getting up to 11, 12, 13 probes. Ay, ay, ay. One Banshee does get sniped towards the end. But this was worth it. This was worth it for BabyMarine. So he does pull out. Ooh, we'll lose both Banshees, okay. I mean, ReBellioN at least gets both Banshees, but still did lose a massive chunk of his army, of his workers, I should say. And we're getting ready for the follow-up. BabyMarine is building up. ReBellioN finally gets found. ReBellioN going into disruptors? Wait, what? Typically when you go for a Bay, you do open up Colossus, but just because they're more secure, they're just more reliable forms of damage. Going disruptor first is crazy, but okay. Just one disruptor. Goes disruptor into Colossus. Bold move out of ReBellioN. Here comes a move out. Observer gets spotted. Behind this, we have 2 more Raxes on the way in the 3rd TC, so technically BabyMarine, he's not all in. He's still very committed. Never goes off. Oh no! Oh my god! Massive connection! BabyMarine, he wasn't looking! He wasn't looking, man. Yay, yay, yay. The disruptor was worth it. Just like that, it was worth it, man. I mean, he stims in, he does chase down the Stalkers, and despite the never connecting here, we're in a little bit of trouble. There we go. Here come the Warpins, here comes the Concave, and ReBellioN, he will hold. He will hold on, shuts down the Widow Mines, and again, that was just a brutal connection. Colossus are on the way, and ReBellioN, he should be able to hold on. As he bleeds out more probes. Oh, okay. Now, on the one hand, that was an amazing fight for ReBellioN. That is true. On the flip side, though, remember, he has lost 18 probes throughout the course of this game. Insane damage with the Banshee, and now with the Reaper follow-up as well. So because of that, he's not as ahead as he should be. He should be getting a 4th right now. There should be like a 4th base on the way. He should have a standing army to work with. But because of the early damage, things are more or less equalizing, if not still in favor of BabyMarine, which is crazy. Like, that Nova was insane. The Nova was not good enough. I mean, it couldn't have been better, but it shows how far ahead BabyMarine was, or is. Oh, as it gets caught on siege, it does get caught on siege. Despite that, tanks, they will punish the Colossus. Marines, they stem in. He wants it. barely does. Colossus goes down, Stalker's out of position. And ReBellioN, he's still hurting. He's still behind economically. BabyMarine is getting his third base up and running. ReBellioN, he should have a fourth by now. He's just now getting it up. Okay, the fourth base is late. The army is lacking. If he can get another disruptor, if he can... Second Robo's on the way. Now, if he can get another disruptor and land another Nova, then different story, but... Currently, at least, BabyMarine does have momentum. ReBellioN does dive on those tanks, getting one, getting two tanks. But he's putting out so many zealots. And Marauders, can they get on top of the Colossus? He's trying. Doesn't have enough. Yeah, doesn't have enough. He stems in. Oh my god, almost does. Colossus barely does pull away in time. And ReBellioN, he overextends. Colossus goes down. And again, quick moves out of BabyMarine. Punished the Colossus twice now. And ReBellioN, he's still hurting. He just blinked. No, he just blinked forward, and he'll lose so many Stalkers in the process. Losing 3, 4, 5, 6 Stalkers going down. Brutal losses. And BabyMarine, he might just snowball out of control. Just too many losses here for ReBellioN. Just too many poor trades. Too many poor fights. As you mentioned, like, the Nova was amazing, but again, because of all the economic damage, ReBellioN, he was still behind. Okay, we're back. We're back with a disruptor. If we can land it again, then maybe. The problem here is that this is so Marauder heavy now. BabyMarine, he can tank it over. Now the Observer does spot the army. I'm sure ReBellioN is tempted to move in. Scan reveals the disruptors. Now I'm sure BabyMarine, he's on edge. The scan spotted the rotation. So it pivots back around. Scan shuts down the Observer. So far, nice moves out of BabyMarine. And ReBellioN is out of position. Again, he's looking for the medevacs. And with that, the fourth base goes down. Sorry, the fifth base goes down. That's a cancel. BabyMarine diving on the main army. He spreads well. Nova goes up. Nova does connect with some Widow Mines. Not much else. ReBellioN is still stuck on 4 bases. He's up to 4 disruptors. Again, ReBellioN has been having a hard time, but with all these Novas, he can still win a fight. Pulls back around. BabyMarine rotating over towards the third. Army gets spotted by the Observer. Can he get the Nexus? It's going to be close. There's a recall, and the base will fall, but the recall finishes. It's one, gets 2 disruptors. Nice pickups, nice snipes. BabyMarine tries to pull away. Gets 1 more disruptor. And so far, doing a decent job here of pulling his opponent apart. Dropping into the main. Drops in. ReBellioN, though, is not going back home. He's pushing. And even though he's losing probes, losing bases, ReBellioN, he commits. And does he have enough? Okay, there are 4 ghosts. And Nova sends away. The Nova was premature. So we're bringing nothing but zealots. More disruptors have arrived. The Nova does connect. Yeah, decent connection here so far. He's got 2 more Novas left. Another one zones away. He's got 1 more. Oh my god. Clips the army. Gets a ghost. First goes down to ReBellioN. He can still pull this off. Oh no! Oh my god. There's Novas are recharging. There's one more Nova remaining. Remember, he had 3 in total. He just went 2. He's holding on to it. There it is! Oh. Once again, gets a Marauder. Marauders are getting picked up. Across the map, he will lose another expansion. Nexus barely doesn't go down on 8 HP. But ReBellioN, he has a massive army. He's going for it. Oh my god, Novas are connecting. He's got 2 more. Forcing a bit of friendly fire there towards the end. But yeah, the Novas are becoming too much. Oh my god. Punishing BabyMarine. And now ReBellion's going for it. He's going for the kill. He has done it. He has broken the Terran. The Novas, they just keep popping up throughout the entire game. And BabyMarine just cannot keep up. His Medivacs out of energy. His stims are killing himself. Well, he's just dying from his own stims even. Novas are popping up. Oof. And they just keep connecting back. Ah, no. Yeah, BabyMarine, he's on his last legs. On his last legs here, he does get the Final Disruptor. Fighting back against Stalkers, Vikings, they land, they took down the Colossus. BabyMarine's holding on back. Oh my god, actually a really good trade. Catching out so many Stalkers. BabyMarine's holding and surviving. Uh oh, Miss Rally. It's okay, he notices. Rally does notice, he pulls away. And he's on 4 bases. He's on a very low probe counts, as he's been losing expansion after expansion, but barely does maintain the next side themselves. ReBellion's up 20 workers. BabyMarine is barely holding on. Floating over his third. Now, I still do give the edge to ReBellioN. ReBellioN has a lot of potential with these disruptors. We've seen them connect time and time again. But BabyMarine is still in this. It's the Observer. Oh no! Observer does get away, just barely. Barely floats away. I believe there's 1 ghost. Yeah, 1 ghost. Ooh. Army gets spotted. ReBellion's in position.
I live on.
Leaning forward, bold link. He's crazy. Never goes up. So he does clip the army. BabyMarine going for a split push. He does split off towards the left hand side. ReBellioN is not ready for this, and we may just go for a base trade here. These Zealots are going to be shut down easily. ReBellioN, he recalls. Ooh, he recalls his high-tech army. Scary. So far as keeping up. Never goes off. And remember, ReBellioN, he just recalled. He just rallies everything over to defend, which means his northern base is exposed. He's diving, which means he will lose a mineral line. Okay, base goes down, probes as well. Never goes off. Oh my god, does connect. Novas are connecting, which means ReBellioN, he can defend with the bare minimum. He just needs 1 warp in. 1 good warp in and he will defend. He commits across. Splits are okay, but still takes losses. BabyMarine, he's clawing his way back in. He got a 4th base. Like, he got his base up and running. He's got his 4th. He has a comparable economy. So in buying time. I say comparable economy. Technically, I would say that BabyMarine has a better economy, actually. Yeah, we can see under saturation here at this expansion. Long distance mining instead. This is still anyone's game. Yeah, 5 disruptors. BabyMarine, can he split? First nerve is premature. Too soon. So BabyMarine is shocking around. Oh, rough engage here for ReBellioN. Nerves go off. He's trigger happy. It's 2 Novas. Even oh god. The recall is just giving BabyMarine so much time. He's being allowed to max out. No. And speaking of, he's about to max. He's about to max out. The very intense army of Mass Marauder, Mass Marine, Vikings. The armies, they pass by each other. ReBellioN does spot him. Pushing up a checkpoint. Novas, they go up. They graze the army. Yeah, no major connections. There's potential. Vikings, they pop off. They reset the Colossus count. Barely one Colossus gets away. But again, a messy fight out of ReBellioN. He had so much potential here, but now he's down to 3 disruptors. Throws away disrupt. Throws it away. The army control is lacking. I think BabyMarine's done it. At this point, you can just tank it. Yeah, 2 Novas go off. Once again, he wastes the disruptors. He dives in, and BabyMarine, he will just collapse on this army. He cleans up all the zealots, and there's nothing left. Yeah, there's nothing here. GG gets called, ReBellioN gets outscaled, and BabyMarine takes game number 1. Whew, GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. BabyMarine, he does take the first game here. ReBellioN had so much potential. Again, ReBellioN, he was ahead, but something that was killing him were the counterattacks, the drops. BabyMarine, he was dead in the water, but thanks to his drop play, he bought so much time to build up his base, to rebuild his economy, and to, again, outscale the Protoss army. So it was not easy there for BabyMarine to play from behind, but he was able to claw his way back in. GG. GG, well played. Impressive recovery there from BabyMarine, and ReBellioN again just had a really hard time gaining map vision, map awareness, map control to stop the drops, and to defend against them. We saw so many every time there was a recall, it just gave BabyMarine so much time. There were like 3 recalls there that forced ReBellioN all the way back home, and it did delay the aggression, to delay the push, gave BabyMarine time to build up. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting to game number 2. Let's go. Let us go. ReBellioN is the underdog, right? Yes. Yes, ReBellioN is the underdog. And here we go. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of the Old Republic, we have the South Green Protoss player. We have the Pink Protoss representing among us the 2 people. It is ReBellioN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Italian Terran player, the Red Terran representing Streamer Zone. It is BabyMarine. We go. But again, a very intense game, very intense. ReBellioN, he had some stronger moments when it came to the main army engagements. BabyMarine, he was lacking when it came to splitting and dealing with those purification overs. But in the end, the counterattacks, the drop play did excel. Did pull ReBellioN apart. GG. GG. Oh, hello. As we are setting up for a proxy. We have 1 Rax back at home, 1 across the map, going for 2 Rax Reaper. A very uncommitted variation. True. Instead of just going for the straight proxy 2 Rax. Setting up, once again, ReBellioN being as annoying as possible. Tasing away at that probe. And we're actually, going for a bit of a later proxy here. So Iraq's nonetheless, but building up Marauders. So very committed. Much more committed here than initially assumed. Guster Shell is on the way. We're building up those Marauders. And ReBellioN, if he does cut corners, he's going to be vulnerable here without shield barriers, without warp ins. I'm concerned. Okay, we do have a safety shield barrier on the way. We'll see where the Stalkers are going to be. Whether they stay home or move out. Oh, did he? I mean, he did see the main. He saw the lack of anything. Yeah, no CC, no factory. He's aware that something is wrong. Second shield battery. Good read here by ReBellioN. He's aware this isn't quite adding up. Oh, shout out to the Warcraft 3 sound effects. And with 2 shield barriers, I believe ReBellioN should hold. Yeah. Oh, bit of an overreaction. Triggers Guardian Shield. And the game will continue. Remember, as we mentioned, this is not the most committed proxy, as there was no proxy 2 racks. Just one. CC back at home. We back off. So BabyMarine, he will back off. Now, coming into the mid-game here, ReBellioN is in a slightly better position just because of the natural, right? He already has a Nexus, he's already making 2 probes at a time, and this base is heavily delayed. So, that is true. ReBellioN is ahead economically. And we'll see what he does with that economic lead. Oh, did I say he was ahead? That is a very fast third CC. Because BabyMarine is behind, because his base is so late, he double expands. Getting 2 bases at once. Very greedy response here by BabyMarine, but very necessary. If he didn't do this, he would stay behind. Like, he would fall behind, he will stay behind, so this is a way to recover. And we'll see if we can get away with it. The hope is that ReBellioN is passive. Protoss plays too passive, too defensive. If they fail to scout, if they fail to punish, then BabyMarine, he will be able to recover and get away with it. As ReBellioN, he's going for a gateway explosion. ReBellioN, he's not expanding. This is a very late third base. 2 base all in. Yeah, ReBellioN essentially going for a 2 base all in, blindly. Taking it to charge. Going for the War Prism. And we'll see if BabyMarine can hold. Now, something that's going to benefit BabyMarine here is that because of the fast third CC, there's no starport. He's been hyper-fixated on a bio production instead, on army units. Tanks are on the way. And the rush distance by ground is long. So that will help BabyMarine. ReBellioN moves out. He moves out. Very late third base here for ReBellioN. Remember, BabyMarine, his third and third is already done. And this needs to get damage done. ReBellioN, he needs damage here. Poking and prodding is not good enough. We are lacking SimCity. There's no bunker. There's no depots. True. But that's still a lot of bio. It's a lot of Marine Marauder. Go does dive in. Gets the tank. Tank will go down. The boy's being pulled. They do evacuate. And BabyMarine, he just gives up on the natural. Gives up on it. Remember, there's no stim. There's no stim. He cannot defend his natural. And this is nice damage here for ReBellioN. Not game ending, but is nice. BabyMarine, he's waiting for stim. More Zealots warping in. ReBellioN threatening a dive into the main. Yeah, we are building up. BabyMarine finally breaks out with his own double drop. ReBellioN just now saturating his own third base, and now BabyMarine can land his own. And remember, he didn't lose many workers. The worker counts are neck and neck. BabyMarine actually has the better economy. Once he lands his third. And I'm a little bit surprised that ReBellioN ran all the way back home. He denied the natural, but he's not here to delay the third base. Especially with investing into all these zealots, like he has so many zealots on the ground, he should be active, he should be containing, but he isn't. Person gets into the main, spots a third TC, gets some worker damage. Oh jeez, BabyMarine, he just pulls the boys. Never mind. I thought it was just gonna land his third base in macro. He totally could. But the boys are being pulled. BabyMarine, he goes for the all-in. He sends at that. And that's a lot of boys. They're here to tank the charge. Nice, very nice force fields. Slices off the army. Oh, oof, my shot goes off. Gets a lot of value. Force fields are running out. Zealots are wreaking havoc across the map, but reinforcements will clean this up. BabyMarine, he commits in. Oh, the mine shots. Oh my god. Yeah, the mine shots are brutal. Third base has been broken. ReBellioN, he will lose the third. Across the map, he still has one more zealot. He still has the prism. He can still try to warp in. He's trying. He has defensive DTs. Awesome Dark Templar. BabyMarine, does he have another scan? Oh, that's the DTs that are getting a lot of hits in. Getting a lot of damage. And BabyMarine, he's running out of steam. He's running out of units up. Does he have a scan? There we go. Does scan towards the end. Takes down both Dark Templar. But ReBellioN is holding. And there's still DTs across the map as well. BabyMarine, he had potential. I mean, again, he didn't have to go for an all-in himself. Could have just expanded and just played it out. I mean, he was in a good position. Gets a final Dark Templar. And the longer this goes on, the better it's going to be here for the Protoss. As ReBellioN, he saved the third base. Third base did not go down. ReBellioN resaturates. Now he's building up his army once again. Now, do we pull the boys for a second time? Do we? Still has that third TC. They're even south. Yeah, then let's go. He pulls the boys for a second time. The second all-in, baby. The second wave, the second round. Now, what is scary here is that what is ReBellioN doing? Now, ReBellioN, he's getting a fourth base. He's throwing down a bay. He's getting upgrades. He is teching up. Right now, he needs army. He needs as much army as possible. He needs those warp-ins. There's a scan. There's one Archon. Okay, there we go. A wave of zealots. Let's get more charge lots. Anti-armor missile connects. Massive connection. Catching the Archon and most of the zealots. And the base goes down. Yeah, just like that, the expansion falls. Cuts off the army from the third. He's still moving in. ReBellioN forced to engage. Oh my god. And one of my shots go off. The cell state just melts. There's barely any charge loss left. Going for another warp in. BabyMarine still just rallying. Still has a wall of boys. Loving that he saves the Widow Mines. He doesn't borrow. Borrows, he pulls away. He's checking for the fourth base. They're dragging the army out into the open. Mine shots are reset. Oh my god. Widow Mines do punish. There's still a couple of SCVs left. And dragging the army into Liberator range. Kills the fourth. And are we going for the base trade? Oh god, okay. ReBellioN, he turns around. He goes across the map. He sends it, Pappy. He's been spotted. And BabyMarine turns around as well. Yeah, he wants the army. In a head-on fight, I do favor the Terran. There's just not enough charge loss here. There's not enough buffer. Liberator does overextend. Losing one. Losing barely both. Oh, but the Prism goes down. Prism goes down. GG gets called the Archons as well. And BabyMarine with a crazy comeback takes game number 2 in the series 2-0. GG. Whew. GG, well played again. BabyMarine, he was in a rough position initially with the failed proxy. How did he react? With a fast third TC, but even then he was punished. ReBellioN, he was able to move out, able to deny the natural. I was just shocked to see that ReBellioN, after denying the natural base, he turned everything around. He had so many zealots, he had so many charge lots. I would say that ideally the Protoss player wants to stay on the low ground and contain for as long as possible. Contain the Terran player on one base, on 2 bases for as long as possible, where he pulled away early and he gave BabyMarine a lot of freedom, a lot of breathing room in the end. And with that, he was able to build up, muster up an army, pull off the 2-base all-in, which was relatively successful, and then just do it again. Just do it again. Keep pulling the boys back. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Congratulations here to BabyMarine. My condolences to ReBellioN, as ReBellioN, he is out of the tournament, and with that, BabyMarine, he'll advance on into the next round, and we are getting ready for our next matchup. Here we go. We have our final series, the final best of 3 of the broadcast. It's going to be a PvP between MinoVK and Ledlix. Let's go.